The new MacBook 2015 is here, and it's not just a refresh to the aging MacBook lineup, but it's a complete revamp. It has undergone plenty of changes, some of which amazed us, some of which didn't quite amaze us. I'm Abhishek for the Wheels and Chips, and this is 6 things we absolutely loved about the new MacBook. Or if you're not enticed about spending $1,200 on a netbook, you can click our video here, watch the video about why we hate the MacBook. So let's begin. These are the 6 things that the Apple absolutely nails. Number 1. The Retina display on the new MacBook has been touted by technology experts like MKBHD to be absolutely stunning. The new MacBook has a 12-inch Retina display that's rocking a resolution of 2304:1440. That's pretty much in the Quad HD territory. It also has a pixel density of around 226 ppi, which is actually pretty good for a laptop, as you'll always be having a considerable distance between yourself and the laptop, as long as you don't glue your face to it. Number 2, the new MacBook has a hands-down gorgeous design. To call it beautiful would be an understatement. With a thickness of just 13.1 millimeter and a weight that's under 1 kilogram, the MacBook is super thin and super light for its proportions. Definitely one of the most gorgeous laptops out there. Number 3. The generic trackpad has been redesigned by Apple and is now called as the Force Touch. It employs various new technologies that has been touted by technology experts to be the game changer. The Force Touch works based on 4 motors aligned in the corners onto the glass trackpad. They sense varying amounts of forces and respond appropriately. The electromagnet in between responds with a tactic feedback similar to the ones in our touchscreen devices, but with a bit of higher accuracy. It clicks like a real button, it feels like a real button, but it's not. The entire experience is actually so real that users have a hard time wrapping their heads around the fact that it's not real. But once you turn off the Force Touch feature, the trackpad feels pretty normal, just like a sheet of glass. The Force Touch can also be pressed down harder to fast forward videos in QuickTime and can also be used to open up dictionary or find the addresses on a map. Gestures can also be set. Number 4. It has a USB-C port, which is basically USB 3.1. The C refers to the compact. That's why it can be used on very thin devices as well, including mobiles, tablets, and almost anything that's electronic. The current generation of laptops use a USB 3.0 port, which can transfer data at around 5 gigabits per second. That roughly translates to 640 MB of data per second. The new USB 3.1 or the USB-C port can transfer data at up to 10 gigabits per second. That's around 1 GB of data transferred in 1 second. That is amazing. You can run a fast SSD with this. You can plug in your 4K monitor to it. You can pretty much plug in almost any device that you would connect to a laptop. So that's pretty amazing. It is super thin and is reversible as well. So you can plug in your cable in any way you want to, and you'll still get the right fit. Expect to see this in the majority of future devices. Based on what Google says, you might even see this in the next generation of the Nexus lineup. Number 5. The keyboard has undergone quite a few changes as well. You don't get the same amount of depth or travel that you'd usually get with a normal laptop keyboard, but then sacrifices have to be made if you want a device as thin as the new MacBook. But thankfully, Apple has managed to retain the full-size keyboard and has not compromised on it. Instead, it's using the butterfly mechanism instead of the scissor mechanism, because Apple believes that the butterfly mechanism gives it an evenly balanced feel while typing on it, although the main reason would be the fact that a scissor mechanism cannot fit in such a thin device. And the keys are backlit individually. That's actually pretty great since it gives an even dispersion of light to the keyboard, so that's a plus. Number 6. Apple has also done some kind of innovation to its battery technology as well. Now it uses a contour type of layout, which stacks the battery in a kind of terrace formation, and you get almost 35% of space utilization with this new kind of layout while comparing it to the normal layout. What this translates to is the fact that you get the same amount of backup even when you're on a device as thin as the new MacBook. So props to Apple for that. So these are the 6 things we loved about Apple. And just a gentle reminder, in case you hate the MacBook, we also have a video about why we hate the MacBook as well. So you might want to check that out. And if you think this video is really good, please do give us a like and subscribe down below. That really helps. Thank you. Have a fantastic day.